I'm going to be showing a British chugging technique called the Strawpedo. Americans have various chugging techniques for beer. They use a shotgun if it's in a can, where they stab the bottom of the can, pop the top, and suck the beer through. Or they can use a beer bong, which is a long plastic tube with a funnel at the end. The beer is poured in, and then you chug it through. The problem with chugging with a bottle is when you put your mouth around this, you create a seal, and there's no way for air to get in, and therefore you can't chug because it creates a vacuum, not allowing the beer to leave. What a Strawpedo does is when you put the straw in and bend it over the top, even when your lips are sealed around the rim, air is capable of flowing into the bottle through the straw, for example, which allows you to drink the beer much quicker. I was taught this from one of my British friends. Anyway, I will be demonstrating this with water instead of beer. So here it is. For the next part of my video, I'd like to show a common bar prank. Once again, I learned this from my British friends, and they pulled this unexpectedly on me, and it wastes a bit of beer, but it's kind of fun to do someone. It ruins their beer. It makes it flat. It fizzes it into their all over them. It's really quite a pain in the ass, to be completely honest, but it's really fun if you're hanging around with a bunch of guys that you know really well and don't mind messing around, especially if you've bought the most recent round of drinks, and it's perfectly okay to do this to someone. I have no idea the physics behind it. I've been told the smack it shakes it up, the bottle, on a micro scale, and so the carbon bubbles have something to form to, and that causes the foam. Well, what's going to happen is I'm going to have two beer bottles. One will be full, and the other one can be full, but for the purposes of this video, it won't. And let's say that this is the full one, and your friend is just drinking it. You take your other bottle and you smack the bottom of the your bottle on the top head of theirs, and it causes the beer to foam up and pour out. Another explanation I've heard about this is that when you smack it, it creates a very high air pressure in here, and that causes the foam to overflow. I have no idea why. It might be one of those two reasons. It might be something else. Here's a demonstration. I'm going to use a fresh Bud Select, actually my personal favorite beer. And if you're going to try this at home, make sure you have a container around it, because it does get very messy. So you open the top, and it works better with some beers than others, but this is still a huge pain. If you look, it used up about this much beer, and it leaves a foamy mass. Actually, can't really see it in their lap.